So instead of equations, we're going to have inequalities, right? So you have to be careful in terms of which one to choose. And you have to not careful of which inequality to choose instead of equal sign. You have to answer the question correctly at the end. That's one of the part where you have to be careful. So here's our first equation. Question. Write this down. Okay. Some friend just comes up and maybe he owes some money or something. They give him $75. Who thinks they know the first step, which is to declare your variable? 3 people. What do you think? Yeah.
Let x equal the amount of money his friend gave.
That's right. Let x be the amount of money that his friend gave Mel, right? Now, who thinks then? Now, instead of an equation, we expect to get an inequality. Which part tells you that this is going to be an inequality, not an equation? Berge.
More than 75.
That's right. It says now he has more than $75. Correct. Okay, Jeffrey, what do you think the inequality is?
Well, first you have absolute value, so you have 28 plus x in there is greater than 75.
Why would you need an absolute value? Because you don't. So it's exactly what you said without the absolute value. So it is 28 plus x greater than 75. That's all you need. Okay. You don't need an absolute value there. I don't know why. Okay, so you get 28 plus x. Now, where did I get greater than 75 from? Yes?
Because it says he has more than $75.
That's right. It says he has more than $75. Therefore, it means it's greater than 75. Question?
Why can't you just put x is greater than 40?
No, I'm going to move it up here. Okay. So, if you solve this now, you subtract 28 from both sides, and you get x is, of course, greater than 47. Now, how do I write this as a sentence? Because that's the important part. Scott?
Mel's friend gave him more than 70.
Good.
Or 47.
Yeah, do you think I could get rid of that more than part? Could I just say Mel's friend gave him $47?
Oh, no.
No, that's why. How do we know that it's more than $47? Raise your hand. Yeah.
Because x is greater than 47.
That's correct, because at the end, when you solve for it, the inequality says x now is greater than. So is it possible that his friend gave him $47 exactly?
Yeah.
No, it is not. Why not $47 exactly? Why is that not a possible? Yes.
If it was 47 exactly, it'd be
That's right, it'd be equal. It would not be greater. Very good. Now, what is then the minimum? What is the smallest amount of money that his friend could have given to Mel? That's the kind of question that you may see on your homework. Yes, Anita? $47.01 is correct. Would it be $48? No. See, he could have given $47.01, right? So I mean, as long as it's more than what's the amount of money that you could have more than $47? That's the smallest, right? You just add 1 cent to it. Any question? Go ahead and write this down. The second example, the width of a poster is 8 centimeters less than the length. The perimeter is more than 184 centimeters if the measures are both integers. Now that's the important part. If they're both integers, find the minimum dimensions of the poster. Go ahead and write it down. So what do they mean by integers? If the measurements are both integers, what do they mean by that? Do you think that's important?
Very.
Yeah. What are integers, first of all? Does anybody remember? Yeah, Pekko? Well, it could be negative and whole number. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, you're not going to get negatives, right? Because these are length. Can the length be 21.5? No. See? You cannot have anything with decimals or fractions. It has to be integers. So that's important to know, okay? What are the unknowns? Yes, sir. The width and the length, both of them, right? Now, is there a way to represent them using, maybe we could just use one variable, that's fine. Anybody know what to do? 2 people? Yes, Jennifer. Oh, you want the x to be the width? That's fine, that's what I did too. Then what? What's the length? Oh, if you let width to be the unknown, so I did let W be the width. What's our length? It says the width is 8 centimeter less than the length. So therefore, length has to be, yeah, 8.
W.
Yeah, 8 plus W, or W plus 8. I did W plus 8. Is that okay? Isn't that what you're saying? Now, if you declare the unknown as the L, the length, then the width is L minus 8. But I like addition. This is better, isn't that right? So here's a little picture. You got the width. The length is now 8 centimeters more than the width. Isn't that right? Okay, now, how would you come up with the inequality for this? One person knows? First of all, we're going to start with the formula. Who remembers the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle? Because that's what a poster is, right? This poster, rectangle. Because you got length and width. Tina?
So 2W plus 2 times W plus 8 is greater than 184.
Oh yeah, so I start out with this. I don't know why, but people always do length plus W. Is that the perimeter? No, that's not the perimeter, right? I think people get confused with length times width gives you the area. But if you're looking for the perimeter, which is the distance around this rectangle, right, you have to get 2 of the length plus 2 of the width. So you're right, Tina says, well, we know what the length is, so. Did you all get this inequality? Why should it be greater than 184? Where did I get that from? Anybody? Why should this be greater than 184? Tina.
Because it says that the perimeter is more than 184 centimeters.
Exactly. It says you know that the perimeter has to be greater than 184, correct? So that's what we get here. Any question? Does this make sense? Easy? Yes? Okay, go ahead and everybody solve. Okay, so how many people distributed 2 first here? Did you do that?
Most of
Okay.
us.
Alright, who's got the answer? Fine, this is easy enough. Okay. Claire. Oh, you have the answer? Okay, so what did you get as the inequality when you solve for W? Good, that's what I got. How many people got W greater than 42? Good. Now, Claire said something interesting. She said, what is your answer? You got 43 by 51. Isn't it 42 by 50?
Nope.
Why is it 43 by 51? You're right, this is correct. And I wanted you to kind of understand. Good, a lot of you I think already got this. Why should it be 43? Because look, we got 42. Where did I get 43 from? Yeah.
W is greater than
Yeah, W has to be greater than 42. Now, why not 40? Why not use 42.1 or 42.01? I don't know. Why not? Why not? Yes, Berge, why not?
Because in the prompt, in like the paragraph, it said it has to be integers.
That's correct. The length and the width has to be integer. Therefore, the greatest integer, right? The smallest integer that the width could be is what? Smallest value the width could be is 43. So if it's 43, where did I get 51 from then? How? Danielle, where did I get 51 from? Right. I have to do 43 plus 8, right? Because that's right. That's where I got 51 from, right? Isn't that right? Because we said that the length was 8 centimeters longer than the width. And so if the width is 43, the length has to be 51. Correct? It's pretty straightforward. I think a lot of you are getting this. Okay, good. Let's try the next one, okay? Here you go. Go ahead and write this down. Okay, we'll go over this together, okay? So first of all, who could tell me what this problem is talking about? So for example, if I wanted to send something that is 1 ounce, how much do I have to pay?
25 cents.
Raise your hand. Yes, Kevin. 25 cents. What if it's 2 ounce? How much do I have to pay? Peter. 45 cents. Where'd you get 45 from? Yeah, 0.25, which is for the first ounce. For the second ounce, it's not as much as before, right? Only the first ounce costs 25 cents. Additional is only 20. Okay, so that's how they. What if the package is 3 ounce? How much do I have to pay? Anybody? Yeah, 65 cents, right? Now, so what's your unknown? Raise your hand if you think. Yes, Claire?
The amount of apples that cost 20 cents.
Right. The amount of package that he needs to send so that it doesn't what? It doesn't, yeah. It says he wants to spend no more than. What do they mean by he wants to spend no more than?
He would.
Raise your hand. No more than. Yeah, what does that mean? Yes.
It means that he wants to spend only up to $2.
Only up to. So can you spend $2.25?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you spend $2.26?
Oh no.
No. Okay. So that's what he wants. So hold on. So write this down. Yeah, but you have to actually not do it in your head. You have to do this algebraically like this. Okay, here. You gotta use all those 5 steps. Hold on. So x is the weight of the package in ounce. Who could tell me? Who could tell me the who could tell me the inequality that we get?
Oh, sir, I think I know.
Okay, how about somebody that didn't go? How about anybody over here? This side? Alright, I'll give you some time. Just take your time. How many people wrote this? Raise your hand. 0.25 plus. How many? 1, 2, 3 people. Okay, 0.25 plus 0.20x is less than or equal to 2.25. Now, this is, even though some of you wrote this, this is wrong. Okay, it's not correct. Why is this wrong? Who can show me why? Who can give me a counter example? Yes.
Because 25 cents would count as one of the ounces.
That's right. Imagine if you plug in 1 for x, right? Guys, listen. If I'm sending 1 ounce package, how much do I pay? The problem says it's 25 cents, right? But when you plug into this inequality, how much do you end up paying here? 45 cents, is that right? No. See? What about for 2 pounds? Does it work for 2 pounds? No, it does not, right? Look, 2 pounds and you'll be spending, instead of 45 cents, you'll be spending 65 cents according to this inequality. So, what's wrong with this? How do we fix this? This is not correct. Do you all agree that this is not correct here?
Yeah.
We're counting 1 more pound than we should be. So how do we fix this? Get it?
0.20x is less than or equal to $2.
No.
Subtract the 0.25.
No, that's the same thing, yeah. If you plug in x equals 1, then you still be paying. So that's not, yeah. Oh, okay. That's right. Instead of x, you should be. So here, it doesn't work. You see, how do I fix this? Because you could see it if I plug in 1. Case says, instead of x, you write x minus 1. Why? Why do we do this? Why do we have to do x minus 1? Yes. Molly?
You just do x plus 1 equals
X plus 1?
Yeah, so it's right, and whatever x equals, you add 1 to it.
I probably don't want to do that. Because isn't this lot more simpler than thinking it that way? Because what you're doing is, look.
So then you could just use that first equation, but then add 1 to whatever x is.
Yeah, so then when you solve for x, you have to declare a variable as something else, right? That x will represent something else.
You let x plus 1.
Okay, if you want to do it that way, let x plus 1 be the weight of the package. No, that won't work. That won't work. Pekko, why do I need this here? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Bring it up. Thank you. Twice algebra class. Okay, so then what do we do here? Guys?
he's so smart, he doesn't have.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
minus 1 counts as minus the first ounce?
No. Whatever you plug in for x, guys. Think about this. If x is 1, Jeffrey, according to this, how much do you pay? Look at the left side only. If x is 1, you get 25 plus 0.20, 0.20 times 0. So you end up paying 25 cents, which makes sense. That's how much you have to pay, right? If it's 1 ounce. Why do we have to do x minus 1? Who can explain? Some people seems to not still understand. Yeah, Kevin? Yeah, you already have your first ounce added in the very beginning. That's what the 25 cents is for. That's for your first ounce. This 20 cents gets added from your second ounce, correct? So whatever you plug in for x, yeah, that's what you get added to. So you have to do 20 cents times x minus 1 because you already have your first ounce counted for. Yes. Did you